So inshallah we'll go ahead and start. So we will do 3 ayats of Surah Al-Baqarah today inshallah, 126, 27 and 28. And the ayats are still about the topic of change of Qibla, but it's slightly different way these things are being presented in these ayats. The first ayat, which is 126, is about Prophet ﷺ, and what's being mentioned here is that people of the book, the Jews and the Christians, they knew that a prophet was going to come, and when Prophet ﷺ came, they recognized that, yeah, this is the prophet that was being promised in the books, in their own books, but they started opposing him. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning that fact here. So let's do a simple translation. The ayat starts with Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Alladhina ataynahumul kitaba. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in this ayat that those people to whom we gave the book, the old books, the Torah and the Injil, ya'rifunahu, they recognize it. And there is another meaning that they recognize him, and we'll explain that. Kama ya'rifuna, the same way as they recognize abna'ahum, their sons. Okay? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala further says, wa inna fariqam, but among them there is a group of people. Minhum, among them, layaktumun al-haqqa, and they hide, they cover the truth. They know the fact, they know the truth, but they try to cover it. And then further Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَهُمْ يَعْلَمُونَ, and they know what they're doing. They're purposely covering the fact, they're covering the truth, and they know that they're covering it. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Al-haqqu min rabbika, this is truth. This Quran, this deen, this prophet, this is all truth from your Lord, from min rabbika. فَلَا تَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْمُمْتَرِينَ, so make sure you don't be among those who doubt about this thing. Okay? And then ayat number 128 starts by وَلِكُلِّ وِجْهَةٌ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that for every person there is a direction. هُوَ مُوَلِّهَا, and he turns to that direction. Okay? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says فَاسْتَبِقُوا الْخَيْرَاتِ, try to excel, try to lead in doing good deeds. Khairat means good deeds. Okay? So try to hasten, try to rush to do good deeds. Okay? Aynama takunu yati bikumullahu jamiya. Aynama takunu means wherever you are. And this is in reference to the day of judgment. Hereafter, that wherever you are, wherever you died and wherever you are buried and all those, Yati bikumullahu, Allah will bring all of you. Jami'an is all together. So it doesn't matter where you are buried, where you died, where your grave is, or what not. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring all of you back together. Inna Allaha ala kulli shayin qadir. Indeed, Allah has qudrat, power over everything. Okay, so those are the simple meanings. So now let's look at the beginning of the ayah. Allazina ataynahumul kitaba. Allazina means those people. Allazina, those. Okay. Then the word is ataynahum. It's made of 3 parts. Actually, first one is atay, na, and hum. So atay na hum. Okay. Hum means them. Okay. And atayna is from the word ata. The root letters are alif, ta, and ya. This means to come. Okay. These words repeat a lot. And if we put one more alif make a bab af'ala, it will be ata. This means to give. Okay. Ata means to give. Okay. This can be written like that. Ata. Okay. Now, when we put a na at the end, it becomes the grammar of we in the past tense. So, atayna means we gave. And where is we is here? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we gave. Okay. So the meaning so far is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Allazina, those people, atayna, we gave, whom means them, or those people whom we gave. Okay, if you make it proper English, those people we gave. Whom we gave. What did we give? Al-Kitaba, the book. And the book here is being referred to as the old books, Tawrat and Injil. So all these three words, Allazina atainahumul kitaba, means the Jews and the Christians. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about them, that those people to whom we have given the book. Okay? So those we gave the book. Allazina atainahumul kitaba, those people to whom we gave the book. Okay? So these two words are separate, atainahum and al-kitabu. When you read them together, it will be atainahumul kitabu, but because this is a maf'ul, this is object, kitabu will be pronounced as kitaba. Okay? So, to those people we gave the book. Okay? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, ya'rifunahu. So the next word is ya'rifuna and who. Two words. Ya'rifuna who. This word starts from the root letters Ain, Ra and Fa, Arafa. This means to recognize something. Arafa means to recognize. Ta'rif, when we say ta'rif or ta'aruf, those are the words. That means to recognize or to know something, to know someone. Arafa. Okay? Now, if we apply the grammar of we put a ya in the beginning and wuna at the end, this will become ya'rifuna. By adding these letters, ya in the beginning and wuna at the end, becomes present tense and they. So, if I put then a and ra and fa in the middle, this will mean they recognize.
And there is a ha at the end of the name.
What's that?
Like,
Yeah, ha is a different meaning. Yeah. But this is the word that comes out of these three letters. Ya'rifuna. Ya'rifuna means they recognize. Ya'rifuna means they recognize. Who are they? They are the people of the book. To whom we have given the book, those people recognize. Okay? So, the first thing is that they recognize. Now, the letter ha with dhamma means he or him or it. Okay? So the meaning can be they recognize him or they recognize it. Okay. Now, why two things here? Some scholars say that who is pointing to Prophet ﷺ? Okay. So when these people of the book, when they found out that a prophet is here, they recognized him that this is a prophet of Allah. Some of these other scholars say that who is pointing to the Quran? So when they listen to the Quran, the people of the book, they recognize that this Quran, they recognize that this is the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So who can be translated either way? Either Prophet ﷺ or the Quran. Okay? So these people recognize him as a prophet, or they recognize Quran as the book of Allah. Okay? So that is the meaning. Ya'arifunahu. So the meaning, we can say either him or it. And it will point to the Quran, and him will point to the Prophet ﷺ. Okay? Now, Allah says, Kama ya'arifuna. Kama is made of two words, ka and ma. And the meaning is as same as. So you can say same as. Ka and ma combined meaning same as, likewise, similar way. Okay? So they recognize him same way or same as and the word is repeating after ya'rifuna, same as they recognize. Same as they recognize. Same as they recognize what? The next word explains that. Abna'ahum. Okay? So the word ibnun means son. Ibn means son. Abna'un means the plural of sons. Abna'un means sons. Okay? And hum means there. Abna'un means sons, and hum is they or their. So when you combine them, it will be abna'uhum. Whenever this is a noun, abna'un, and this is hum, pronoun. When you combine a noun and a pronoun, one dhamma goes away and it becomes abna'uhum. Abna'uhum is the word abna'. Uhum is the word, but again, as I said, whenever a noun comes after the verb, it changes dhamma to a fatha. Okay. So it becomes abna'ahum, means their sons. Now, what is the meaning of all this? What's the meaning of all this? A father can recognize his sons anywhere in a crowd. He will never miss his son. If you have thousands of children, he will go and pick up his son from there. He will recognize it. Why? Because that is the intensity of recognition in the parents, that they cannot forget the faces of their children. So how good you can recognize your children. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, just like a father can recognize easily his sons, these people of the book have recognized Prophet ﷺ or the Quran as good as a father can recognize his sons. Okay, which means they definitely know that this is prophet. They know that this is the book of Allah. Because among them there are scholars, they read the Torah, and whatever the indications are in the Torah about a new prophet coming or a new book coming, they know clearly that this prophet and this book fits all those things which are given in the Torah. So they do recognize this prophet and this book as the truth. So that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, that they recognize him as good as they recognize their sons. Okay? But what happens? After recognizing, after realizing, they still oppose him. They still oppose the prophet and the book. Okay? So let's look at the words after that. وَإِنَّ فَرِيقًا. Wa means and. Okay? And inna means indeed, surely. Okay? Now fariq. Fariq means a group. Fariq means a group of people. Okay? A firqa. Firqa means a small group or a big group, but a group of people is called fariq.